Hello Sagittarius, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. If you're new, please consider subscribing. My channel is still pretty new. It's under a year old. I did just reach 1,000 subscribers. Thank you everybody. Thank you who subscribed, all my subscribers, all my viewers. I thank you with every single video because I know without you my channel would not be what it is today. So for those of you who are new and don't know, I'm also an author. I'm writing an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames. It's called Perception, the Two Yet One, book 1 here. I've read book 1 aloud live on Facebook, and I've uploaded all of those videos to YouTube for you to enjoy for absolutely free. If you've already read book 1 or watched all those videos, know that book 2 is published and available for purchase. These beautiful, very well-made paperbacks are available on Kindle Direct Publishing for only $15.99 each, plus shipping. If you have Amazon Prime, your shipping will be free. So, for those of you who are not new, welcome back. I'm still dealing with the spring motif here. I decided to stick with the tarot I was using last week as well, in light of Prince Philip's passing. So we're going to use the Forest of Enchantment Tarot by Linnea Weatherstone and Marilla Allwood again this week because it's based on the English forests and the fairy tales that came from those regions. Okay, so we'll be using that for the tarot at the end. We're going to go ahead and grab a couple of cards from the Oracle of the Fairies by Karen Kay and artwork by Ginger Kelly. And we'll pull at least one card from Botanical Inspirations by Lynn Araujo and artists artwork by the famous illustrator Pierre-Joseph Redoute, or actually he's a painter, okay? Now, if I need to clarify, I'll use the Rider Tarot here that I got through a miracle. If you would like to know the story of that miracle, I have a link for it. It's named The Story of My Miracle, February 2021. There are links to purchase my books in the description box below. There are links to view all the videos of me reading book 1 aloud. And also, if you would like a personal reading, I offer those as well, okay? Now, so I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will and major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. Your divine blueprint is the story that you wrote for your life in order to encounter and hopefully learn certain lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration of your soul. As you go lifetime after lifetime raising the vibration of your soul, you eventually get to a lifetime where your soul vibration is so high you're able to reach enlightenment. So when I'm dealing with your major arcana cards, it is kind of like fate or destiny, but not really though, because we can change anything with our free will. There are times when we cannot change something, and that's because we wrote it that way in our divine blueprint. Those times are indicated to me by the Wheel of Fortune card, which you do not have here. So let's start right here in the middle, Sagittarius. What we've got here is Taurus Energy, the oldest one, the Hierophant. Okay, the Hierophant is about a lot of stuff. It's about tradition. It's about marriage. Okay, it can be, you know, this could be a Taurus in your life that you're dealing with right now. But now I do stick with the energies and the depictions of the decks. You know, the energies that the creators of these tarot decks wanted to use. And so this is the oldest one. This is the tree in the Enchanted Forest that has seen everything, okay? It was like the first tree in that area, and then all the other trees and stuff came later, okay? This tree has been there since the beginning, okay? So there is like something going on about that in your life, some sort of tradition, okay? This is also big business, okay? This is like corporate This can be things like the Catholic Church. This is, you know, often the Hierophant is represented by the Pope, or by a very magical looking guy like a druid or something, okay? Now this one, I don't know about you, but it looks kind of feminine to me, and she is, yeah, so there's something long-standing, something very official, something very old going on here. Whether you're concerned about marriage, whether you're concerned about big business or your job perhaps, or possibly mercy of some sort, because the Hierophant is the guy you can go to for recourse. Say, you know, a lot of people go to churches if they need things like clothes or food, you know what I mean? Okay, there's going to be more that comes out, but this is a major arcana card. This is what is at the heart of everything for you right now. This is a number 5. There's change as well. Something is changing in this very established energy. That's what I was trying to find, this very large established energy going on in your life. This is the energy that is crossing that. And so here, if this is about marriage, this is about independence, okay? Now, it could be if you're thinking about, you know, you want to be married, you are currently independent. It could be that you are now independent because you just got this job at this large company, okay? So what this energy is, the energy that crosses what is at the heart of everything, is always read right side up. And this is the 9 of Boons. Boons is earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. So there's a lot of earth here. This is Taurus, okay? So this is very earth here. Even though you're a fire energy, your earthly life is being highlighted here. Now, this is a self-made, independent, feminine energy, okay? This is a brownie, and most of her relatives live in a city, but she decided that she wanted to not only live in the forest, but she wanted to live by herself. And you can see here that she's happy. In other decks, the 9 of Boons is the 9 of Pentacles. Like I said, earth energy, pentacles and coins. It represents money. Here in the forest, you can see that she doesn't have any money, but what she does have is a great deal of abundance. She's happy. She's got everything that she needs. Everything. And so there is this independent, self-made, strong-minded, feminine energy going on here. This is not even a queen yet. This is just a feminine who is self-made, a feminine who has everything that she needs except a counterpart. Okay? But this is the what is at the base of the Empress energy. Okay? So it's the feminine energy. Once it gets to here, then after being this independent feminine energy for a while, it goes on to becoming a queen energy. And then as you keep going through the Enchanted Forest or on your spiritual journey, then you eventually reach the energy of becoming the Empress, okay, which is Libra and Taurus energy. Just saying, you've got this Taurus right here. So, and then you've got this precursor to the Empress energy. Now, here's what's going on. This is at the root of everything, and this is the 6 of Spells. This is the unmanifested energy of the 6 of Spells. The Spells is fire energy, okay? That's your energy. It's Wands energy along with Aries and Leo. And what this is this is a collaboration. The 6 of Wands is usually, in other decks, it's usually the warrior who's come home, and now everybody is praising him and they're celebrating his return and giving him the victory wreath and stuff like that. Here you can see that this is a magician, and what happened is that he found this abandoned wyvern egg. That's not a dragon, it's a wyvern. And he knew that the mom wasn't going to come back, I guess, and so he had to hatch it. He was the only one who knew how, because this is a magical creature. only magic can hatch this creature. But he knew that he's a magical person. He's a wizard. So he did this. And then right before it was to hatch, he called all his colleagues. These are counterparts. These are people who are equal to him. And there is no competition between them. They're all happy for him. They're not jealous of him. They're not, his victory is their victory. This this has not manifested for you, okay? This is an unmanifested victory that I think that you were trying to have. Something that was, maybe you were really fired up about, you know, pardon the pun, but yeah, that's where we get these expressions from, is you were fired up, you were fire energy. So you thought this was going to happen, but it didn't. That, or you want this to happen, and it's just now manifesting, okay? But this, keep in mind, this is collaboration in a way, not collaboration. This is not collaboration. Pardon me. This is, he did this on his own, okay? So right now, you could be doing this, okay? So, but eventually, see, you're doing this all by yourself, but eventually you're going to have to, you know what I mean? You also, there's this thing, you can't collaborate with people if you're by yourself, but this is not collaboration. Why do I keep saying collaboration? For some of you, you may have wanted to collaborate. Maybe you ended up doing it by yourself, or I don't know, because here he didn't collaborate with anybody. Not in the book anyway. I mean, if we want to look outside of the book, he could have. He could have learned a few things about raising a wyvern egg from these people. You don't know, but he did it by himself. And here, this is an independent energy. And so this is what we're working with right away here, is this independent energy. Now, the energy that is moving out of your life at this time is more boon energy, more earth energy, and this is the 5 of boons. This is the lack mentality, okay? This is where your cup is half empty instead of half full. However, this never fully manifested, which is excellent. If there's something that I want moving out of your energy at this time, this is your recent past. I think that you felt like maybe you were about to be left out in the cold. Maybe you were about to have nothing, be abandoned or something, but it didn't fully manifest. It could have simply been a fear. Now this energy is on its way out for you. So that's what I like to see. That's really cool. Now for me as a reader, the next 2 cards here are future cards. And so again, we've got spells and we've got boons. Okay, here we've got spells and we've got boons. Then we've got boons, and then we've got spells, and then we've got boons. Okay, so glancing at the rest of the cards here, I can see here that you've only got earth and fire energy. This is spells, this is spells, this is spells, and then this is a major arcana card. So you are missing air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. That is, the air energy is logic and intellect, okay? So one of those things here, maybe you're not using your intellect as much about something that you need to, maybe you're not using your logic enough, or what I found out the other day is sometimes you're not supposed to. Okay, so as I read, we'll see more. But the other one you're missing here is visions, and visions in this deck, they are cups, and so your emotions are also not present in this reading at all. Half of your energies here are not present. Okay, so when I see wands and which is spells, and pentacles, which is boons, together, and especially because that's all I have here, it's all about work and career. And so there's no love here. This is not a love relationship reading, and this is not about a problem that you're trying to figure out. This is about your passion for your health and your wealth, your passion for your earthly life. Now here in your future, you have the fully manifested energy of the Four of Spells, because this deck does not have reversed meanings. And so if they were upside down, I would say, like I said here, this is not fully manifested. It's not fully in effect here. This is. In your future, this is the... Okay, so the Four of Spells is the Four of Wands. This is the 1111 card. So go ahead and look up 1111, angel number 1111. This is the halfway to marriage card. So if you are thinking about marriage here, this is telling you that you're halfway there. Okay? Also, this can be a twin flame card. This can also be marriage itself. You may not be halfway there. You may be closer than that. The twin flame card, the 1111, that's what this really speaks about. This is a celebration. This is joy. This is something that you're passionate about. Now, what these people, these are the flower sprites. These are the little sprites that I ask for my flower messages from in my Botanical Inspirations deck. I ask the fairies for the messages here, and I ask my guides for messages here. Also the fairies. But these are the little sprites, okay? So this is what, they're going to a celebration for all the sprites. This flower sprite is representing, I guess, the bluebells. This flower sprite is representing all the flower sprites for the foxglove, and then so forth, you know? And so what they're doing is they're going to this gathering. You can see them all over there, and they're celebrating. And so it's some sort of fun celebration where everybody gets together, and it's just a lovely time. But yeah, like I said, this could be twin flame energy, 1111 card. So now I am starting to get like love relationship, but I still don't see any visions. So that's concerning for me. The visions meaning cup cards, because a love relationship requires love, not just passion, not just money. Anyway, let's keep going. Here we've got your next future card here, the Ace of Boons in the reverse. So this is not fully manifested. This is still a possibility, I'm feeling. Now, this is another interesting thing, because this is a new beginning. First of all, as aces all are. This is the Ace of Pentacles, or the Ace of Discs. Very often, this is the seed to be planted, but you can see here that this is a toad too. He's not a frog. He doesn't like that. Don't call him a frog, he's a toad. And what he's doing is he's offering you a magical ring of toadstone. This is toadstone crystal he's offering you here. And so now, when I'm looking here at the Hierophant, which does represent marriage, and here you are being single and independent, and then what we come here is, you know, this indication of being close to marriage. Just know that the Ace of Pentacles does represent an engagement ring, and here we can't have the depiction be any clearer. So, I mean, I think it was last week I knew that one particular sign had just gotten engaged because of these types of messages from these cards. So since this is not fully upright yet, and there's going to be a celebration after this happens. Now, this doesn't have to be an engagement ring. So for some of you, this can be a new job. This can be simply a new beginning in your money. This can be somebody giving you a bunch of money, or you inheriting a bunch of money, or but it's definitely a new beginning in your health and your wealth. And I'm feeling that it's mostly your wealth here, because of the wands here, which are so indicative of career. Let's keep going. Let's see what else we get. So now, this is your Hope card. I think that, see now, this is the major arcana card of the Tower. And Tower moments are shocking changes. This is right side up too. So, now the story behind this card is there's a rich man who went into the forest, and he found this beautiful old tree. And he said that I got to make that into a tree house. And the people who lived there said, no, no, no. you don't want to do that, because if you hollow that tree out, it's not going to be strong enough and it's going to break. And he didn't care, and he created the house in there anyway. And then after a time, he got bored of it and he left it. He abandoned this house. So he took this absolutely beautiful, very old tree and basically ruined it. And then after a time, exactly what the people said would happen did. And so in a way, this is kind of a suspected tower moment. So it's almost like maybe, you know, somebody gave you advice, don't do this or this is going to happen. Or, you know, or maybe as a hope, maybe you're hoping for this big change to happen. There is some sort of major change that could be shocking that would, for a hope card, and for the cards that you've got here, you could be hoping for this, you know what I mean? This would be a huge change. This is a new beginning. However, this new beginning is still manifesting, and so you're still hoping for it. Now, it doesn't have to be exactly like the story in the book here. What I'm feeling here more, and I'm just feeling like this is a change that you're hoping for, a big one. Okay, and if you're hoping for it, it would be a major change that you would expect, that shock. That's why the story of expecting this to happen, that's why they had me say that out loud, okay? So as a hope, you're hoping something huge will change. Something very, very big will change. Or even maybe you were trying to, you made a prediction or something and it hadn't happened yet and you want it to. There's something like that there as well. Now, here is your environment card. It looks like you are trying to manifest, okay? This is a witch putting her intentions out into these little walnut boats. What she does is she puts her energy and her intentions and she lights the candle and she sets it free. And then the candle eventually, and that little walnut boat eventually sink into the pond, and her intentions go into the planet and then come back around later on and bring her what she was trying to manifest, okay? So I feel like you are trying to manifest, you are trying to do it by yourself. You can see here that she's all by herself. And so here's these two cards where people did, you know, they're all by themselves, okay? He did this by himself. She is manifesting by herself. She is happy and independent by herself. So, there is a huge indication here that, well, you know, Sagittarius, you are the free-spirited, the free spirit, basically. So yeah, you probably do a lot by yourself. But right now what you're doing is you're sending out your intentions to bring back your wishes, okay? To bring back whatever you're trying to manifest here, okay? You're obviously concerned about money, but you're going to be all right, because that didn't manifest all the way anyway. Now, here is your fear card, okay? And this makes a lot of sense as a fear card. And so this is the Ten of Spells. This is an ending, okay? And now this is the story, the fairy tale of the princesses who each night they disappeared, and every morning when they came back, their shoes and their clothes were in tatters. Now what happened is that there's like some kind of portal opens up and they go into a different dimension and dance the whole night away under some sort of, almost as if under the influence of something. They get taken away by the energy that is there, and they dance and dance and dance and dance, feeling great the whole time. And then when it's time to go and they come back here to this heavier dimension, they look around, they realize, oh my goodness, my shoes are in tatters, I'm so achy. They overdid it and they didn't realize it. I mean, look at their hair, it's down. The book says their hair is down and messed up like this because that is a sign of wantonness from back in the day. It's like as if, look at this one is crying and upset and having to be comforted. So it's like somebody getting drunk and having a really bad night, but like night after night after night, and coming home so exhausted, okay? So your fear here is probably losing control of yourself, Maybe you're afraid that maybe you were under the influence of some sort of energy that you got carried away with. And now you're ill, your body hurts, your shoes are in tatters, your dress is a mess. You know what I mean? This is your fear. You're afraid that you're going to come to a place and you're going to feel like her. You're going to be like, wait a minute, what just happened there? I just kind of lost control of myself and now everything's all jacked up, you know? Jacked up, not in the good way, messed up. Okay, so I feel like there's this fear of losing control, maybe by too much celebrating, too much being under the influence of partying too hard, or just being taken away by high vibration to where, you know, you got to snap back into reality, and it's crushing, you know what I mean, and exhausting. Now here is your outcome energy, and it's the Ace of Spells in the reverse. It's still manifesting this new beginning, okay? So this is a passionate new beginning. This is the spark that says, this is excitement. This is the type of new beginning where you want to hit the ground running, where you want to jump out of bed and just get to it, where you want to start work. You know what I mean? So now here you've got these two new beginnings. They're both in the reverse, but I feel like they're the kind of the same new beginning. Now here's the thing, whenever I get these, also this weird thing happens where you've got this this wand, and then you've got a pentacle. So you have a straight, and then you have like it's like the number 10. These two together create an ending, but also a powerful new beginning. So this could be, if this isn't an engagement ring and this is like a new job, this is definitely, I mean, wands are career and boons are pentacles, they're money. So this is something, some new project. If it's, you know, if it's not getting married for some of you, this could be marriage, okay? Maybe you're sick and tired of being independent, right? And you're halfway there, and you're going to get this this engagement ring, and then this traditional value down here, this traditional marriage thing right here. That makes sense, okay? Maybe you're afraid of having a one-night stand or something with somebody and messing it all up. You know, maybe you want this major change here so that you finally get this confirmation that this is your new life that's beginning. However, if this is not love, because I don't have any cups here, and this is about a new job in like big business here, and you've been independent, or maybe you're going to be an independent business owner, and eventually you want to be big business yourself, okay? You could be manifesting that, and so this is what is going to manifest for you: a new beginning in your money, a new beginning in your passion, in your career. It's both coming, okay? So, wow, that's a mouthful. So here is the underlying energy, and this is a beginning of your spiritual path. What do you mean, the beginning to my spiritual path, Allison? I'm already on a spiritual path. That's why I'm watching your video. Well, because this is the Fool. This is the beginning of the spiritual path. This is the 0. This is where you, you know, it comes even before the 1. As this does, 0 and 1. This comes first, and then this is the outcome where you're going to be passionate. Okay, so this is the offer, and this is the passion for life that comes with this. So this 0 comes before the 1. This 0 is the Fool, which comes before the 1, which is the magician who manifests what he wants. Right now, you're over here trying to manifest what you want, but there is more to that energy. This is leading you to becoming the master magician. Okay, so you're going to start your journey through the Enchanted Forest. This is time to take a leap of faith in yourself, a leap of faith in spirit. This is the card that tells you to follow your heart. This is the white heart, and it is inviting you to follow it into the Enchanted Forest, where you are going to experience spiritual growth. And the key is to literally follow your heart. Your heart knows where you need to go. Your heart knows what your divine blueprint is. And notice they're telling me that this is white. Pure heart. The purity of your heart. Follow that. Okay, so let's get some messages here from the fairies. I do not need to clarify. Normally, I just have to keep reading and it all clarifies itself. So, fairies, what else do we have for Sagittarius? What else can we tell Sagittarius today? Thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and do it the other way. They're getting, you know, when you're doing decks, like if it starts to get, you know, curved, do it the other way. Go the other way, which is what I'm doing, so that they're more flat. See, they became just a little bit more flat. Well, oh, holy moly! May I have one more? Oh, fairies. Sometimes it just cracks me up that sometimes I don't even get my words out. Fairies. Okay. Sorry if I'm really laughing in your ears there, guys. I am recording this with my earbuds, and honestly, I don't know where the microphone is on these earbuds. I really can't find like a little hole or a little anything. So I'm sorry if I just in your ear. Wow, Leo just got this. Okay, music. Listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm fairies to your door. Okay, so they're reminding me to tell you guys about my book. You know, now music is very much a way for your spirit guides to speak to you. I do still. I wake up with a song in my head, and if it's out of nowhere, I know that I got to look up the words. I look up the words, and it's my guides speaking to me, giving me a message for the day. And so I incorporated that kind of stuff into my book. What I have, I created a new type of thing. It's called Sonic Dimensions, and I have a list of all the chapters that have songs in them, and that reference songs, okay? And so here, we'll see here that it says Chapter 3, Dust in the Wind by Kansas. It just mentions the song. It doesn't give words or anything like that. But what you are supposed to do is you go ahead and you look up the song and you play it, and either play it before you read the next section, or you play it while you're reading the next section, because the words will sometimes have clues in it for you as well about what's going on in that actual moment. And so this whole thing with music is definitely a way to talk to people, your spirit guides, the fairies. If you know how to play a musical instrument, do that. If you want to learn how to play a musical instrument, do that. If you wake up with a song in your head, pay attention to it. Look up the lyrics. You know what I mean? If you're feeling low, put on some uplifting music. Music is magic all in itself, okay? Now here is the next one, Hidden Depths. Something hidden is about to come to light, perhaps a secret or memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we can become free. Wow. Okay, so something hidden is about to come to light. Okay, so it just feels like this is what is hidden and is going to come to light. Okay, this is the only thing that is not manifested. This whole thing here, this collaboration didn't quite work here. You did this by yourself. Why do I keep calling this a collaboration? Well, this isn't fully manifested as well. You know, wow, I am really just starting to just say things and I don't know where they came from. You know, I did that once when my grandmother passed away, and we found out later why. So sometimes if you hear a reader, or even if it's you, that says something and you keep saying something that's wrong, most of the time we say to ourselves, God, why am I being stupid like that? Why do I keep saying this is collaboration when this man obviously hatched this wyvern by himself? Because it has something to do with a collaboration for you, Sagittarius. Like maybe you thought you were going to collaborate with them, and then the next thing you know, you're just doing this by yourself. Maybe this little hatched wyvern is your new life that you're having to do. You know what I mean? This could be, yeah, definitely. This little wyvern could be your new life that is coming in. But now, why am I? Okay, whatever. Hidden depths. And this, I'm not a Sagittarius, and so I think that they're saying you got to meditate on this stuff. Ask yourself, why am I saying this if you don't already know this whole thing about collaboration? Okay, tree wisdom. Whoa. This tree dryad will help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute can reveal insights and answers through the sounds it makes. Didn't I say if you play an instrument to play it? Look, here are two fairies with flutes. Okay, and all these cards match in color. These are darker green, this is a lighter green, but they all go together. Music will bring hidden depths of your tree wisdom. Wow, okay. That's a kind of a sentence. This is the first time the fairies have ever done a sentence-like thing for me before. I tried it before and it didn't work, but it's working this time. Music provides or shows hidden depths of your tree wisdom. Now let's just remember here how we started off with a very wise tree. Okay, I'm sorry if I seem like I'm shouting. I get excited when I am channeling. I start to speak louder, especially when things start to make sense. And it's almost as if she's living down here somewhere, isn't it? She's inside. She's got roots here. Okay, so it's like she's living in the bottom of this tree. This is a wise tree. Okay, so there are hidden depths here at this tree wisdom. Okay, so it's telling you here that the tree wisdom, this is key for you. Okay, when you definitely, if you know how to play a flute, play a flute. Oh my God. Okay. So some of you may be flute players. Some of you may have always wanted to play flute. Some of you, you know how this flute thing is connecting, but there's two flutes here. Okay, learning to play magic smoothly and beautifully. Yeah, and you don't need to do anything, but I'm feeling like what you got to do. Well, you don't have to do anything, but sit under a tree, play music, and the depths of this tree wisdom will be made plain to you. Okay? Meditate with trees, I think is what they're saying. If you meditate with trees, especially if you begin to play music on your own, like if you do have a flute or if any kind of musical instrument, go under the tree and start playing it. You may start getting some insights. You know, when we get into the shower or even just in the bathroom, it's something that puts our brain on automatic a little bit, and that's why when we're in the shower a lot, we'll get insight, we'll get understanding out of nowhere or inspiration out of nowhere because our mind is kind of relaxed. That's the same thing that's going on here. That's why I'm seeing this of you sitting under a tree and playing some music and just playing the music, and then while you're playing it, all of a sudden something comes to you. Okay? Alrighty. let's see what the fairy sprites have to say, and we'll close out your reading. Now, before I do that, I'm going to see how many major arcanas you have. You've got 2. The oldest one and the folly. Look at this. More tree wisdom. Even walnuts are trees. Wands are little sticks from trees. Yeah, you've got the trees are talking to you. Okay, the trees, definitely. Okay, all right. Sorry, guys. So yeah, so 2 out of 10 cards, 2 major arcana out of 10 cards means that most of this is under your control, Sagittarius. And this oldest one here, the Hierophant card, and the folly, you want to change, and you want to change with this tree. Maybe it's your family tree. Okay, some sort of tree of life, your family tree. Meditate with the trees. Let's see what we've got here. Flower sprites, and these are the flower sprites I'm asking. What flower message do you have for Sagittarius? Oops. All right, thank you so much. Flower sprites. Oh, okay. Don't even give me a chance to spit that out. Oh, the white rose. New start and wisdom. Tree wisdom. Okay. Tree wisdom. New start. Okay. They're summing it up for you. New start. White. White heart. New start. New beginning. White rose. New start in wisdom. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Aristotle. There it is. They want you to know your heart, your pure heart. Know yourself through the purity of your heart. This new start will bring wisdom about you. This is what they want. They're saying that you can do. This tree wisdom is going to teach you about your own hidden depths. It's going to teach you about you. That was deep. All right, Sagittarius, that's what I have for you at this time. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, especially if it resonated with you. Please check out my books. It's part of my divine blueprint. The Spirit told me to teach about certain aspects of the spiritual path through a fun and exciting story. It's also deep as well. It really hits hard in some places with human life and what we go through and stuff. And people have reported spiritual healing through it. So go ahead. I'm reading my first book aloud live for free. Check it out. And I'll see you the next time around, Sagittarius. Thank you so much.